What's going on, Duck Nation? College Football Nation, this is UODuckBros, back for what's going to be my favorite video of the season. Well, maybe the Washington video might be a little...
It's our favorite non-conference game of the season.
Yes, it is our favorite non-conference video because let me tell you something, my friends. We, not just I, are so sick of hearing Tennessee fans popping up out of the woodwork, chirping like a bunch of little birds, saying about how much you disrespect Oregon and how you disrespect our football program and how you think you're just going to walk into our stadium and beat us by 30, says Mr. Bill for Vols. Which, side note real quick, for those of you, because I've seen it on our comment boards, for some reason people seem to think that this beef that me specifically and Bill for Vols have is like this staged thing and that it's not real. Go ahead and ask him that. It's a pretty legit thing. We've been going back and forth like this for 3 years now, so that's enough of that.
That's a bunch of trolls anyway.
I know. Back to business.
Wow.
So, Tennessee's coming to town, and it's going to be an absolute buzzsaw. Why, you ask?
Because it's the SEC.
Yeah.
They got SEC speed.
Oh, God. Don't even.
Tennessee.
There's speed. There's speed, and then there's Oregon speed.
That's right.
See, this is the reason why you're not going to win this game. I don't care about SEC speed because you don't have it. Here's the thing about speed. Oregon has more speed on offense than anything that you have seen, especially this season, because who have you played this season? You played Austin Peay. And you played Western Kentucky out of the Sun Belt.
Really stepped up in competition.
And I know, here it comes. Oh, you guys played Nicholls State. Okay. So that first one's a wash then. But Western Kentucky, Virginia, I don't know. At least Virginia's from a power conference. I'm not saying that they're this great team because they definitely went 4-8 last year, but at least they're from a power conference. So it's much more impressive than the Sun Belt. Not to mention, you gave up 20 points to the Hilltoppers from the Sun Belt.
And almost 400 yards of offense. And actually, they had more offense than you did.
Which is disgusting.
And just kind of going over what we saw in the rankings as far as how you guys have stacked up so far in 2 games.
Let's compare offenses here because this is going to be the pork fat of the entire video right here. Let's compare the offense. Take it away.
Well, I know for a fact that you guys can't pass the ball. You're 108th so far against 2 teams that you guys should be throwing for like 400 yards apiece on.
135 yards a game total
yards in 2 games.
Average.
Okay, whatever. Even still, it really doesn't matter. You can't throw the ball. Which
is weird because they got such a great quarterback.
Oh, right.
He's just this good guy.
Actually, I think their quarterback from 3 years ago was better.
Oh, yeah.
And that didn't turn out so well. The second thing is your guys' running game
is not very good either.
It's still not that great, considering we've heard all about this NFL caliber offensive line that has 300-pounders across the board. Your best running back isn't even as good as our quarterback. And you didn't hear that wrong. Our quarterback has more rushing yards than your best running back.
And he averages almost 4 times as many yards per carry on the ground. You also heard that correctly, because Marcus Mariota averages 26.5 yards per carry.
You heard Hard to really argue that one. I mean, it is what it is. We just have the edge in both of those areas.
Here's another reason why Oregon's offense is way better than yours in general. Let's think about all the touchdowns that Oregon scored this year. I think all but 3 of them, and that's a lot of touchdowns this year, I think all but 3 of them have been in less than 2 minutes. So you're going to be doing this a lot. Your defense is going to be out there quite a few times, and they're going to be blinded.
Now, I don't really know how good you guys have depth. I don't really know about the depth at all, but you guys better be ready to have a lot of subs running in because your guys are going to be gassed. You may have a lot of size, but I guarantee the conditioning isn't there, and you haven't seen anything or will see anything like Oregon all year long. So I hope that they did a lot of running on the treadmill. I hope they spent a lot of time bringing in a lot of different scout teams to try and simulate the speed that we're going to run. Didn't work for Virginia, so it probably isn't going to work for you. I think that pretty much covers that.
And here's the thing. And your coach that you guys love so much and that, you follow everything that he says. Well, here's another thing that he said about Oregon, and I quote, "Oregon is probably the most complete team that I have seen in a number of years," end quote.
Which means, in other words, we're the best team that he's going to see all year long. And he knows it, and you guys know it. And by the end of the game, it'll show it.
One reason why that is? Because we have multiple dimensions in our offense. If by some random act of God you were able to stop the run game, we'll pass the ball because we have really good receivers. We have running backs that can catch the ball out of the backfield and go, i.e. DeAnthony Thomas, and pretty much anybody else that catches the ball out of that. And then on the other side of it, if by some random chance, because I don't think it's going to happen because your secondary isn't great, sure, they got a couple of pick sixes on some really weird fluky plays against a team that sucks. If you, by some random chance, take away the passing game, we'll just run the ball all over you because I don't care how big your defensive line is. They're not going to be able to chase down our running backs going, if they're going to be trying to break it off the sideline. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. It's just, too many weapons that you can't stop. Defensively, Defensively, I mean, we really can't even, there's just, our secondary is the best in the country, so that passing game is probably not going to help you that much on Saturday. I guarantee we'll get a couple picks, whether it comes from our secondary or our linebackers. Somewhere along the line, we're going to take a ball, we're going to score. We're definitely going to get pressure on your quarterback. We're going to play the run, we're going to stuff it. We've got a defensive line that can stand up to any SEC line, I think, this year finally. I just think that we've got way too much speed on defense as well for you guys. And
not to mention, we are going to get into the backfield. We are going to sack your quarterback. I don't care what you say otherwise.
And we will get tackles for loss. That will happen.
And plenty of them because your running backs aren't great.
And we're playing at home. When we play at home, we just play with that much more energy and that much more speed. So it's just going to be a crazy, crazy time for Tennessee football. I don't really know in what area or facet of this game that you guys are going to do well in.
You have no advantage anywhere. And Vegas knows that, and that's why the odds for this game have now increased. This game opened up at the beginning of the season as Oregon being a 25-point favorite, and now they bumped that up to 27.5. And I know, Vegas has been wrong before, but you know what? Way more times have they been correct than they have not been.
Right.
So, it doesn't look good, guys. What is your score prediction?
I say we're going to hang, 50. I'm going to go 52-13. And that's just not me being a homer. I just think we're going to score 50 points. And I just think we're going to shut you down like we did before. I think you're going to score about the same amount of points as you did 3 years ago. Because we're just that much better, and you guys are still pretty much the same.
My prediction, I'm gonna be generous to you guys. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna make it 48, which is still trashing on you guys. 48-20. I'm gonna say that you'll get to 20 solely off of garbage time. I think that really with our main unit being out there, you're only gonna get 13 points. And I think that when we do the mass subs and bring in, all the other guys, you might score one touchdown in there, but it doesn't matter because you're still losing by 28 points.
Yep. So that's our score predictions. That's how we see this game going. Can't wait for Saturday. And it's going to be crazy. It's going to be fun.
I wish I could be there. Oh, my God. I wish I could see this live.
But, we still get to watch it. And then after it's done, we get to know that they're going to go home with another loss to Oregon, and it's going to make them absolutely nuts.
Yeah. The entire state of Tennessee is going to be on Amber Alert.
Probably. So,
Suicide Watch ahoy. Here we go. Can't wait.
Yep. So that's how this is going to go. And good luck to Tennessee fans that fly out here. I hope you at least get your money's worth. Enjoy the beer. Enjoy the girls.
There's a lot of really good beer here, by the way.
Just make sure you take advantage of that, because that's really going to probably be the highlight of your day. So anyway, that's all we got. Thanks for watching.
Get loud, Ducks.
It's going to be a crazy, crazy time. It's the SEC. We don't need to say anything else. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next week. As always, go Ducks.
Where are them crow videos at?